Howdy there, partners. Sorry about that. Just kidding, not really sorry. Hello, welcome back to the channel. What are we looking at here? This is another 9mm rimmed blank firing revolver. This is a model of the Colt SAA, which is Single Action Army, model 1873. This is one of the Italian reproductions of that revolver. Now this is actually it's a pretty good representation of it. It's quite heavy. It is single action, like I say. So when I say single action, what does that mean? That means the trigger does only one thing, and that is drop the hammer. This is the hammer. You pull back like that. That rotates the cylinder, and when you pull the trigger, it does just one thing, and that is drops the hammer, and that's all it does. Now loading it, you load this thing like so. This is called the loading gate. It loads to the rear like this. This cylinder will spin freely. That noise, like that sound. Anyway, this cylinder will spin freely until you cock the hammer, and then it locks the cylinder in place. But you load like so. Turn. This is just using spent blanks for this demonstration. Like that. I'm not going to skip on one. Oh no. There we go. Right. Now I mentioned this is the model of 1873. There were Colt models before this, but those primarily were cap and ball revolvers. That meant they were effectively muzzle loaders. You loaded a charge of powder and then a ball from into this end, and you put a percussion cap on, and that was it. And then you fired your 6 shots, and then you had to go through all that all over again of loading at the muzzle with powder and ball and a percussion cap. In 1873, that's when Smith & Wesson's patent ran out on bore through cylinders, and then anybody could use that process of that method for making revolvers. And then metallic cartridges became far more popular, especially in the United States. That patent that Smith & Wesson held was only for the United States, so metallic cartridges could be available lots of other places in the world. Britain had used metallic cartridges in their revolvers, and France and Germany used metallic pinfire cartridges in their revolvers. So that whole bore through cylinder and metallic cartridge thing, it was under patent, but only in the US. The patent wasn't worldwide. But in 1873, that's when Colt produced this, one of their most popular pistols. If you've seen a Western movie or a Western TV show of any kind, you've seen one of these. It'd be impossible to see a Western and not see it. Commonly known as the gun that won the West. Very good marketing tool, but don't think it won the West. It wasn't even the most popular revolver at the time, which would have been a Harrington Richards 32 caliber revolver. But it certainly was popular with everybody, with ranch hands and all that out west. Lawmen, lawless men, Native Americans who also wanted to get their hands on them because they were kind of tired of being pushed around off their land and stuff like that. So they wanted to get their hands on this pistol as well, or this revolver. So there we go. Now let's talk about the blank firing element of this. This is a Brunei model. This fires the 9mm rimmed blanks, 6 of them, so it is still a 6-shooter. Unnosed like so. You have this little bar on a spring, and it pushes your cartridge out like that. I got to line it up right. There we go. Come on, line it right. There we go. So that's your unloading process, which is every bit as slow as your loading process. So that's that. That's your Colt 1873 single action army blank firing replica from Italy. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Any comments, just leave them down below, and I'll talk to you again soon. All the best.